Hello there everybody, this is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen. So, last time, we got ourselves a very hard Pokemon to catch in just one Great Ball, obviously. And we made it down the first route over to Fuchsia City. But, there's also the account for the other route to Fuchsia City, which is Route 12, 15, 14, and 13 altogether. So, we're gonna go down that pathway. Yep, we are. Because I just love wasting your guys' time. Be patient. Fishing is a waiting game. Yes, it is, I am sure. Yeah, I still need to show off fishing, by the way. So yeah, this fisherman here only uses a water-type Pokemon, obviously, just like I said before. Off-screen, actually, before this episode, I actually did equip the Amulet Coin onto Pikachu. Because the Amulet Coin is a hold item. It's only useful for a hold item only. You can't actually use it in battle. You would have just thrown the coin right out of existence if that were to happen. But either way, basically how, again, the Amulet Coin works is basically you bring out the participating Pokemon that has the Amulet Coin on it being held, and you get extra cash. Double the cash, in fact. You see there, I would have gotten a lot less money than I would if I had been, well, you know, not using a Pokemon that doesn't have the Amulet Coin. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna teach the Snorlax what for. Because, well, why not? I mean, I want to kill Snorlax now. So, I might as well show this. Show me kicking its ass. Alright. Karai, get out there and just do work on this thing. That's not doing work. That's doing somewhat of a job. Just slashing its belly all over the place. Being all like, oh, right. Snorlax has this other really annoying thing about it. It's called Yawn. Yawn is a move that basically makes the opponent Pokemon drowsy. And in about a few turns or so, it'll fall asleep. And I thought I was honestly going to stay underground. Honestly did think Karai was... Oh, whoa! Yeah, I honestly did think that Karai was going to basically stay underground being all asleep. But surprisingly it didn't. Now I'm really hoping I could get this critical hit on this thing because... Whoa, yeah! Yeah! Haha! Kick its ass, and I don't even gain that much of experience at all. It gave a huge yawn, and fainted. I don't care what the text box says, it fainted, damn it. So obviously it must be true. Anyway, I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. I simply love fishing, I can't bear to go without. Do you like to fish? Yes, I do. And here, he gives us a super rod. So now I can actually show off fishing here, now that I have a proper rod. You can only catch the, you can only catch, like, Pokemon other than Magikarp if you have something other than an old rod. So I might as well show off fishing now that we're on the proper route to do so. And I might as well go ahead and put up the items, put up the Super Rod onto this spot. And I might as well go ahead and put the VS Seeker up here, as well as the bicycle up here, because I can rearrange items using the select command. So anyway, fishing in this game, or in Gen 3, works somewhat differently here. Or not. It can be basically the same thing as Gen 1. You basically wait, and then if a Pokemon's on the hook, then it will automatically be hooked onto it. Not like in the main Gen 3 games, where you have to do a little bit of a minigame. And honestly, that's like the most tedious way to fish. Well, it's just my personal opinion. I don't know if you guys like it up or not. But anyway, Krabby is not really so much benefited in this generation before Gen 4 happened. Because, well, when it evolves into Kingler, though, it gets to be a very powerful physical attacker. And it can learn the exclusive move to it, Crab Hammer. The only downside, though, it's water type. And before Gen 4 happened, water was a special type. So, basically, Crab Hammer was a special attack, not a physical attack like it is nowadays. So unfortunately, that's a thing. Yeah. I'm only catching this because why not? I want to fill it up. I want to fill it up the Pokédex, man. I gotta get it. I just gotta get it. La la la. Well, don't worry. I will be catching more Pokemon off screen. Don't you worry about a goddamn thing. And once again, I keep it in my party because I can, apparently. Okay, so yeah. Thankfully, I have antidotes actually. So wait, why do I need to freaking cure Krabby? I don't know. Maybe I just felt like it. But anyway, Rocker! He doesn't have a guitar. Ruined forever. This game is so bad. Ruined forever because the Rocker doesn't have its proper sprite. Where I think he had a whip in the original. I'm not too sure on that, actually. Either that or he had an electric guitar. I don't know. Probably had a whip or something. But anyway, that was changed to, like, plugs for some reason. Anyway, this guy's got a Voltorb and Electrode, the evolved form of Voltorb. Which is one of the fastest Gen 1 Pokemon ever introduced. And Sonic Boom. Not really gonna do a thing to me because my HP wasn't below 20, then I would have surely been dead for sure. But no, it just didn't happen that way. Yeah! Take that, you son of a bitch. Unplugged! That's right, you got unplugged by me. Because stuff. Anyway, I want to get that item right there, so I'm basically gonna have to fight this trainer in order to get the thing that I need to get. And I'm switching Pikachu out to the front because I want that money. I want that extra money. I'm searching for a Moonstone. Do you have one? Well, shoot. I'm sorry. I was evolving Pokemon trying to fill up the Pokédex off screen. Jeez. But this dude's got a Nidoran male, which could be precisely why he was looking for a Moonstone because, well, I wouldn't blame him. I want a Nidoking too, but no. It didn't have a place on my team. Whatever. Anyway, hit 2 times and static doesn't activate. Now, the reason why I'm not using any sort of physical attacks on this thing is because, well, I'm afraid of its ability if it has a poison point. So, yeah, if it has poison point, I would probably be in trouble of poisoning. Well, I wouldn't be in too much trouble of poisoning, really, because it doesn't really... Well, I have antidotes. Basically, I have antidotes. No need to worry about that. But what I am worried for is Bite, because Gen 3 did introduce moves that can make physical contact, even though they're clearly labeled as special attacks, like Vine Whip is, or Rock Throw, or... No, not Rock Throw. Rock Throw is a physical move. And other such nonsense. What's catching? You never know what you could catch. I'm sure you know. Oh my god! A Magikarp at level 24. Why didn't you evolve into a Gyarados, you stupid? I was very disappointed. No Gyarados. Only you have 2 Magikarps. That is weak, dude. Especially for this point in the game, I think. I don't know, it's not uncommon to run into a guy with 6 Magikarps, right? Near the end of the game. Or not. When we're just about starting the halfway point in the game, actually. So let's move on. Now, you'll be finding some form of wild Pokemon here on this route. Some form of wild Pokemon, including this thing. This is a Venonat. Pretty much just like I said before, if you do want yourself a somewhat competent Pokemon that can use Psychic-type moves such as Confusion or Psychic, look no further than this one. Look no further than this one. Well, surely there are all other types of, Psychic of bug Pokemon out there, like... Even I would go so far as to say, like, you know what? Are there any competent bug types here in this game? Well, yeah, I know, because yeah, I wouldn't know because, well, we'll be running into one later, or running into an area where we could potentially run into one later, but yeah. Like I even said, you can even purchase one at the game corner even before going into that area of the game. Just, wow, man. Anyway, we got ourselves a Venonat to store in the PC. I just wanted to show that off just cause. Just cause. The game. So anyway, now's the point where I'm probably going to maybe cut out trainer battles, because not really all of these trainers are not really required whatsoever. This is just basically all the way through, like, 2 routes. Both of them you can go into, but you have to choose one or the other. And if you choose the other, if you're going for the second route that you didn't go on to, well, that route would be entirely optional then. Just good for some experience gaining, you know? But yeah. These Pokemon are actually pretty high leveled, by the way. Well, pretty high level for this point in the game. And the game does encourage you to go after both paths. Because let me tell you, when we go to the next gym, that's the point when Pokemon are going to start to get tougher. Just saying right now. So anyway, I'm going to make the Amulet Coin go on to Volcano here. And I can't scroll back to the first item pocket thingamabob. I honestly do not care in the slightest. And I want to avoid you. And I believe up there is a double battle, so yeah. I pretty much just want to go up 2 routes as of this point. Okay, so let's see. What's over here? Well, we have more grass, obviously. And of course, this is where you're going to be finding a plethora of wild Pokemon here. I forget which Pokemon you can find. Well, you can find pretty high-leveled Pidgey here if you hadn't done so already, which could be a thing. But wow, I'm finding Pidgeys. You know, I'm probably just wasting your time here as it is. You can probably just go ahead and just, I don't know, skip this video entirely. This is pretty much going to be the pointless route episode. I can already tell you that, but what I don't want to skip is this trainer because, well, you have to fight him in order to get to a certain hidden item, I believe. Well, yeah, I think there is a certain hidden item that you can get if you fight this trainer alongside here. And you know what? We're switching out to the Ember, out to the first. Yes, we are. And, oh, you know, it doesn't really matter. So long as it's not Krabby, we'll be fine. We'll be fine in terms of well, Whirlwind usage. And a whole bunch of other stuff like that. So we're moving on up over the world, moving on up in the world here. And we're just getting all the stuff done because we're just getting all the stuff done. This is probably going to be my most boring LP commentary-wise. Even though I have gotten better at it. I don't know, I try to keep you entertained with everything, but what if it ends up failing? Well, I won't worry about that too much, really. Because I'm me, I can do whatever I feel like, and none will ever change my mind ever, because no one will ever change my mind. Alright, so Fearow, why do you have Growl? You need to have Aerial Ace, man. That's all I've been using on this Fearow. Haha! That's all I ever been using on this Fearow. Yeah! Take that, Robert. Out of power! Out of power indeed. So, if you go over here, I do think there is a thing. No? No? Okay, the game lied to me. There wasn't like a hidden item anywhere. Well, gosh, I am so miffed here. By the way, I do believe these 2 trainers are a double battle. So, yeah. It's a double battle. I'm not going to lose. Not when the wind's blowing my way. Your way. My way. It's my way or the wrong way. Oh god, 5 Pokemon. You know what, just for the sake of that, I could have skipped you, but I didn't. So I'm gonna skip you entirely because this battle will just end up taking forever and I'll just end up talking about crap that that none of you guys will care about. So, cutting you out! Well, that took much longer than expected, Perry the Platypus. The wind turned! The wind turned... It turned into whatever. So, now here we are on the route that is known as Route 14. Hooray. And, of course, yeah. I've taught my Pokemon how to fly, genius. I'm not stupid, you know. I've been using it to basically keep my Pokemon all up in the air because I've been using it to keep my Pokemon all up in the air. Because I like repeating what I say. And, holy crap, you actually do have Aerial Ace. I commend you, good sir. I do indeed commend you for that. Alright, so this guy actually does have a Doduo. This could get weird. All up in here. All up in everything. Alright, so Fury's... How come you get a critical hit with Fury Attack? I never could get a critical hit with Fury Attack, not even on one hit. Well, I suppose so. That was my fingers cracking, by the way. I need to crack my fingers. Of course, I didn't mean to say no, I meant to say yes, but my SNES emulator instincts kicking in there. And, oh! There's Pursuita. Wow! Ooh! Ah! Yep, that's Pursuit at work. Even with a critical hit, it still freaking hurts. Just... wow. I'm actually freaking surprised by that. Alright, I was on my last Thunderbolt. My last freaking Thunderbolt. Alright. And that was pretty much it. I could have done with Brick Break, actually, but I didn't. Shut down in flames. In the fire, in the flames. Okay, so I am actually going to... Wait, do I still have a revive? Yeah, I do. I have 3, actually. Okay. So I can revive Pokemon from fainting. And now I actually do want to use the Super Potion on most of my team because Karai really needs it. Okay. So all my Pokemon are basically up to speed. And let's continue onward. Now, of course, this is the other optional route that you can take from the east exit of Fuchsia City. Those guys are a double battle. These 2 people are a double battle. And over here is where you can get something. Okay, so on Route 15, you'll find a whole bunch of people here to battle. And you'll find an interesting double battle right there. And you'll, all the way over here, you'll get TM18, which is Rain Dance. And I'm actually going to fight these 2 people, actually. We haven't had a double battle in quite a while, so... Or at least in my case, we hadn't had a double battle in quite a while, so... Might as well go ahead and take these people on. My sister gets scary when we lose. Oh, I see, it's one of those sisters, huh? That's fine by me. Crushkin. What? Alright, so they have Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. These 2 are counterparts of each other. So, I believe Hitmonlee is the more physical attack based of the 2, and Hitmonchan is the more physically defense of the 2. Judging from my statement. Yeah. And we go to level 31. Sweet. And, ooh, Thunder Punch! Yeah, this guy can learn the elemental punches like nothing else. So, yeah, and oh, Mach Punch! Yeah, that makes it... It's basically a fighting type quick attack, so you want to watch out for that. And, ooh, Burning! Sweet! That's actually pretty cool. We burned something. That sounds terrible, I'm sorry. Alright, so we taking care of those guys, and Karai grows to level 32. Alright, cool. Oh, no, 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 sis, I'm sorry! Gee, I'm actually curious. What do you say? Okay, we'll turn up. We'll add it to our training menu. Okay, that doesn't sound too remotely scary, but okay. Route 15 west to Fuchsia City, okay. So, it's on this route where you can find the evolved forms of Nidoran, male and female here, I believe. You can find Nidorino and Nidorina here. So, if you have a Moonstar already, and if you want to continue adding to your Pokédex, actually, I don't think it's this route, actually. I'm not... Yeah, I know where you can find them, but... I do know where you can find them, but I just wasn't sure if it was this route or not. I guess not. So, anyway, if you go up here... Wait, let me see how many Pokemon I have, actually. 45, so I only need to catch a certain amount more. So, if you give this guy data, complete data on 50 species of Pokemon, he'll give us an experience share. I'll explain what that does when we actually get that item. So, anyway, now with all that done, we made it to the shortest variation of Route 15 ever, and we arrive on the east side of Fuchsia City. So, Safari Zone Warden's home. Alright, so let's see what you got to say, little warden, sir. Hi, fui foo. Hello, fui hi ho, ha fui fui. No. Huh? Fui foo, okay, let's see what he actually says when you say yes. A fui foo, a fa 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 la 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 la. Yeah. Pretty much just like I said before, the warden lost his teeth. And he can't speak without them. So anyway, over here we can find a little bit of a Pokemon zoo of sorts, where you can find data on certain amounts of things. Catching one is all up to chance. Take word for that, you'll find that out next part. Over here you'll find a Voltorb. You can find a little shortcut up to the Safari Zone up there. And up here, you can find Lapras, aka King of the Seas. And up here you'll find a Pokemon, which sells a lot better items. Up here you can find an Ammonite. And up here, Kangaskhan. Yes. So, what the Ammonite thing is that an extremely rare Pokemon that was regenerated from a fossil. Do you remember that Dome Fossil that we got from before? Well, at one point in the game, we'll be able to regenerate one of the fossils. Basically. And this is the Pokemon you would have had should you get the Helix Fossil. Of course, we're not going to find that out until much later on in the game that stuff will happen there. Anyway, so now that we have all that settled and done and over with, we're stopping the episode. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen, we're going into the Safari game, Pokemon You Catch. Okay, so I shall see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.